Welcome to All About TRH, aka All About the Truth. On today's episode, we dive into the shocking breakup of Real Housewives of Miami star Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan. Plus, we cover all the Real Housewives hot topics of the week. Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
We have a lot to discuss.
Oh, my Larsa.
Oh, oh, I like that. Oh, my
Thank
Larsa.
you.
Yes, that we absolutely have to talk about because there's been a lot going on this week, but this was the most shocking thing. I don't know why it was so shocking, but also I do know why. When Chantal, I found out, by the way, so on Super Bowl, I went to Chantal's house, and when I got home, I literally looked up on social media and I was like, there's no way this is true. And it was 100% true. And I could just tell that it was true. But what was your reaction when you found out that Larsa and Marcus Jordan split?
I wasn't shocked, but then because we were at Super Bowl, my friend Alex was there, and I always kind of mention him, but he was like he was poking fun and saying like, it's time for contracts to come back out. So he was like just joking around saying like she needs a new storyline for next season, which I don't think that's obviously the reason, but I'm like, oh my God, that
No.
would happen.
I love
But
you, Alex, but no.
maybe
Because
though.
no, there's no way. She's
But no,
so obsessed and attached to him.
I know. I feel bad for her or for both of them in that sense. Like I'm shocked that they actually broke up this early because they were so obsessed, but I'm not shocked that they're not together, if that makes sense.
Right. So how everyone started finding out is over the weekend, and go on allabouttrh.com. We have all these stories always over there. But over the weekend, Larsa unfollowed and removed all photos of Marcus. Obviously, clear indication something's wrong. But then she put on her Instagram story, should your friends unfollow your ex? Yes or no? Wow. First off, Chantal, should your friends unfollow your ex?
I think yes, but like give it some time.
I agree because what
Like I
happens
don't
is
think
you
right
get back
away.
together.
Exactly. Like I don't think within like 1 week or like even like a couple months, like maybe like 3 months when they know you're for sure like not together, like everything is like you moved on, like then
So
unfollow.
true.
Hmm.
Look what happened with Chloe and Larsa, or Chloe and Tristan. They all unfollowed him, and Chloe got back with him every single time.
Exactly. It's like
And
just
then there
not.
was even an episode on Keeping Up with the Kardashians where they're like, "Do we have to follow him back?" Like, how awkward.
Unless you really hated the dude, go ahead and unfollow him. This is your time, But like if it's non like they're just going through something, like just like chill. It's not about you. Like let's not do anything yet.
Right. So Larsa put up on social media, the man you choose to be your partner affects everything in your life, your mental health, your peace of mind, your love inside you, your happiness, how you get through tragedies, your successes, how your children will be raised, and so much more. Choose wisely. This indicates that this was a very bitter breakup.
Clearly.
You
I
don't
wonder.
say things like this if everything's good and dandy, or like it was just mutual where it was like there was nothing left. You don't put out digs like that.
Yeah, I think he definitely broke up with her, and I
100%.
think it probably has to do something with the family, like that, like them like putting in
I
his
think he
head.
cheated on her.
What?
I think that he was talking to someone that she found on his phone or something, like, not necessarily like cheating, hooking up with someone. I think that he was probably having like just like a text inappropriate, something stupid that she found on his phone. And I also think she's always been super worried with him. He is much younger than her. That's Michael Jordan's son. So she was so attached to him that when they were apart, it scared her because, I feel like that would be an insecurity for anyone when you date someone 20 years younger, even if you're a guy and you're dating a girl 20 years younger, that when they're away from you, other people may look at them and like, what if they think, oh, I should be with someone more my age? So I feel like you're very insecure when you display what Larsa and Marcus displayed, where they had this like crazy attachment to each other. I get loving being around each other. I think that's amazing. But to me, it's like an insecurity where it's so hard for you to be away from one another.
I think everything you said is accurate, except I don't think he cheated on her, and I think like all the reasons you just listed is why they're not together. Like I think that her being too crazy and like the age difference and like people not like loving this relationship too. I think like those were all factors, and he probably was just like I'm out.
So here, a producer, a production insider said that no one saw Larsa and Marcus breaking up coming. It really, and it, quote, it really seems like a sudden decision. There was no hint that there was trouble in paradise. They just seemed so in love. If they got back together, it wouldn't surprise anyone. But when it's such a sudden breakup, it's because something happened. It's because it's like, we're look at these producers saying we're around them and everything is good and dandy and they're so in love. You don't just break up because you're like, you know what, this is kind of hard, our age difference. You would see that slowly slipping. It's because someone did something.
Yeah.
And just the way she's putting the things that she's putting up on social media, it's like you're adding fuel or fire to the fuel.
I mean, like, he's a quiet guy. I don't follow him, so but I just, like, doubt he's, like, posting anything, but, like, he should
He
know who, like.
did.
Oh, what did he post?
He posted a picture of him and his dad on Instagram with the Drake song First Person Shooter playing. In the song, Drake raps, I search one name and end up seeing 20 tings. Nadine, Christine, Justine, Kathleen, Charlene, Pauline, Claudine. Man, I pack in this phone like sardiness.
Like
Uh,
sardines. Sardines.
no.
You're horrible, you guys. I'm like, and like, I actually know that song because like, my my fiance like raps all the time, and I'm just like, and I'm like, I'm like almost like shaking my body, and then you go sardinas. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
You guys, I'm dying.
And
Oh
I'm like
my
shaking my
God.
head. I'm like, that's not it. What is it?
Oh my gosh, that is
You're
the funniest thing
crazy.
ever. You guys, I can't pronounce shit for shit.
Okay,
And
so
I
he's
just
like
would
talking
never
about all
think
the
he would say
women.
sardines.
Cause he's saying like he puts them all up like sardines are all squished together.
I don't know. Like,
No,
what? Do
that's
I even know
why.
what sardines mean at this point?
Yes.
Wait.
Addie. Ladies, did you know that one of the most common complaints from women about their sexual health is a frustrating low libido? Our sex drive can decline, but it's also treatable. Addie or flibanserin is FDA approved and has been clinically proven to increase sexual desire in certain premenopausal women who are bothered by a low libido. So if you feel like you've lost your desire and want to get it back, stop falling for the snake oils and ask your doctor about Addie today or go to Addie.com. That's ADDYI.com.
Addie is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. The low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem, problems in the relationship, or medicine or other drug use. Addie is not for use in men or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addie dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addie at bedtime. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is also increased if you take certain prescriptions, over-the-counter or herbal medications, or have liver problems. Low blood pressure and fainting can happen when you take Addie even if you don't drink alcohol or take other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of the ingredients in Addie. Allergic reactions may include hives, itching or trouble breathing. Sleepiness, sometimes serious, can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including box warning at addie.com/PI or call 844-PINK-PILL.
Ask your doctor about Addie today or go to Addie.com. That's ADDYI.com.
Thrive Market is my go-to for all my grocery and household essentials, and the convenience of getting everything online and then quickly shipped to my doorstep is a huge time saver. Also, Thrive Market really helps with my goals of not snacking with all the nasty stuff because I pick all the healthy snacks. I can literally sort what I'm looking for if it's keto, low sugar, and I do not have to pass the bad ones and feel tempted while grocery shopping. And as a Thrive Market member, I save money on every single grocery order. On average, I save over 30% each time. They even have deals page that changes daily and always has some for the favorite brands. I am obsessed with the sour cran and Thrive Market's bone broth. You guys, the sour cran literally tastes like the peach with Sour Patches. Unreal. I saved $28.65 on my last order. Hey, I say that's a win. Join in on the savings at Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order, plus a free $60 gift. Go to thrivemarket.com/TRH for 30% off your first order, plus a free $60 gift. That's THRIVE market.com/TRH. Thrivemarket.com/TRH.
I'm dying. So it was weird because you paused and then you were like, You just were like, "Sardines."
because I was, like, singing it also in my head. I'm like, "Wait, what did she just say?"
What did I say? Sardines?
Yeah, you're like Sardinius or
Oh my
something.
god, I need to tell my husband this, he's gonna die. That is so funny. Well, so what do you think but I don't listen to rap. What do you think that it means?
I mean, like, yeah, it's like he's, like, basically saying, like, I'll be with all these women, like, you're basically, like, nothing to me.
Oh my gosh.
Let me I know, or it could be like, I am with all these women, but you still mean something to me. I don't know, it could mean 2 different things, I guess.
And keep in mind, you guys, Larsa was having sex with him 5 times a night. Okay,
Yeah.
so clearly that doesn't help either, you know? Some people are like, well, if you're giving it to your man, they're gonna stay with you and stick with you and be loyal with you. Again, not saying that I know that for sure, but all the signs lead to she saw something. This was extremely sudden. They were really happy. And then what's crazy is the Traders reunion is filmed on March 1st, and both of them are gonna be there.
Yeah, and I thought that it was already filmed, and then they
No.
oh, wow, that's gonna be
Yeah,
amazing then.
I know.
Yeah, I'm such a
So
brat.
oh, I know, gosh, yeah. Okay, so what's also interesting is that Julia came out, and I just saw this because it just came out an hour ago. She says that Larsa is very jealous, and that's probably what led to the breakup.
Oh. I can
Yeah,
see that, I can see that, I'm telling you, I can see, like, all these
well,
small
yeah, because
things,
she
like
doesn't she doesn't leave him alone.
yeah, like, I'm all these small things, like, are red flags maybe to him and to his family, it's like, enough, like, this is too much.
Julia says relationships are a hard thing, and we all know Larsa is very jealous. She said this on the Virtual Reality Tea podcast. She said that she's just speculating. And she said, I hope if it's true, she's not too heartbroken because even though we have our differences, if the breakup is true, I feel really, really bad for her because she was really in love. That's what I'm telling you. It absolutely had to have been jealousy or she saw something because she seemed very on him, but he seemed to have liked it but, like, she had him trained to, like, make sure he acted like that on camera.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, I'm sure that is, like, you like it, but then comes a certain point where it's like, okay, like, I do love you, but it's like, is this gonna be, like, a serious relationship, like, for the rest of my life? Or was this, like,
Right.
it's again, his age, it really is, like, a lot to think about.
I know, it's so crazy, and Julia said that she saw Larsa's jealousy firsthand at BravoCon when it was in Vegas, when Larsa got extremely upset after seeing photos of Julia on Marcus's phone because
Oh,
Julia had said, "Marcus, can you take a picture?" And
yeah.
then, Julia said, "I mean, how jealous she got when she saw my picture on Marcus's phone, oh my god," and it was the most innocent thing. She's like, "And it created a wave, so who knows? Maybe she's seen a picture of somebody else." And, she does say that, she was in shock and that he was really gentle and nice. How
Yeah, he
crazy
seems
that
like
she's,
a
like,
good
speaking out like that.
I know. It's like, "Girl, you're gonna just film another season soon."
Yeah, excuse me, God yeah,
Oh,
oh
okay.
my gosh, I almost just said God bless me. But
God
no,
bless
for
you.
real, yeah, God bless me, oh my gosh, but, yeah, I don't you guys, I'm just as shooketh as all of you guys because it's, like it's really not that shocking, but, it is,
Like, the way
so
they're full on, so you're just like, "Okay, whoa."
right, right, yeah, exactly. It's just because she portrayed something where they were so in love, and that's why you can't do that, dude, because, like, look what happens, just, like I feel like Anthony and Nicole have, like, a pretty, normal, solid relationship, by the way.
Oh, because, like, they don't, like, portray that and, like, then
Yeah,
they
they're not too much,
yeah. But
right?
sometimes you would just have to, like, go for it, Like, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that's crazy. All right, in other news, Chantel Portia is coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Oh, so
which
she's
is
okay.
well, yeah, Chanel doesn't watch Atlanta, but when Portia left, to me, Portia was very checked out that last season. Like you could tell she did not want to be on the show. She was late to everything. She just seemed very, very checked out. She's obviously since then been married and very happy in her marriage. And I think obviously Atlanta needed Portia, especially with Candy gone. Even though I like Candy, I think Candy should have left like 10 years ago But, I'm very excited about this. Kenya even commented it, and she, like, was so happy for Portia, so I thought that was interesting. So, I definitely think that Kenya 100% should be asked back too, but Portia signed her contract and she's, like, good to go.
Do you think Kenya would come back though?
Yes, I do think she would, especially, like, with, like, OGs coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, it's from what I know is like before BravoCon, like she did say like it's a waiting game. They don't even know what's happening. And like, look, it's been months later. They don't know what's happening. So, um, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. In other news, Tamra Judge comes out and says that Shannon and Vicky are insanely jealous of her success.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that?
Like, I just like, it's like enough. Like, is this like your deflection of like being a shitty friend? Like now that like they're jealous of you, like you guys all you guys first off, Vicky started before you. You guys all came from the same playing field. No one's jealous of
Yeah.
anything.
Well, so she said on Two T's in a Pod, she said they're so insanely jealous of my success. Vicky always wants to rip you down, just like she wants to rip you down because you're close to me. She wants to rip Caden down because he's close to me. I'm tired of it. And my whole thing is Vicky was extremely successful. Vicky was self-made. Like she, first off, she was more successful than any guy that she's ever been with. And Vicky came into the show being a boss ass bee. So I think that Vicky's maybe jealous that Tamara, and she's admitted this, that Tamara got asked back to be on Orange County and that she didn't get asked back. Yes, I can see that. But I mean, Tamara just like
She's
goes
not
in
jealous of
really
your
hard.
success. Like, shut up.
Yeah. And that's why, like, right there, Heather will never go against Tamara because, like, when you do go against Tamara, like, Tamara will say crazy ass things. Like, she don't play. Like, she will be like, "Yeah, and you're irrelevant, Heather," or whatever. So it's like Heather knows to just keep her close.
Yeah.
But apparently they had did an interview with Monica, and a lot of you guys were asking, "Are we gonna listen to that?" And I haven't listened to it yet. No. Chanel, have you listened to it?
No, I mean it came out.
I think so.
Whoa, let me look. But I would love to listen to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to it, so we will see. Chantel's going to. So we had a question asked to us. Why does Danielle hang out with Melissa and company now versus Teresa? So they're talking about New Jersey, Danielle Cabral, because we had asked for questions
Oh,
about
it
Vanderpump
just came
Rules.
out 10 hours ago. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So why does Danielle hang out with Melissa and company now versus Teresa? Clearly, we've been saying this. If you guys listen to our podcast, you guys know that we have said that Danielle completely shifts in the next season, completely ass kisses Melissa and all of them. And with Jennifer and Danielle on the outs, Teresa's closer to Jennifer. And I think that, especially in the end, Danielle felt, even though Teresa didn't choose a side or anything, Danielle is just you got close with Melissa and got close with Bravo Lover 1234, aka Rachel Fuda. So she's staying there. I think that Danielle, we're going to see a different side of her this season, and a lot of people are going to shift how they feel about her, and they're not going to like her.
Get ready, y'all.
I know, you guys. I cannot wait for New Jersey. So New Jersey is supposed to come on end of April, early May. And a lot of you guys are saying, why is it taking so long? It's really not taking long. Last year, when they started filming, they started filming in May or 2 years ago, whatever the season for season or was it season 13? Whatever the last season that played, I can't even keep up with these numbers anymore. They started filming in May and then they wrapped up beginning of August. It did not come out until February. So the amount of months is the same amount of months with what just happened here is they started filming beginning of August, didn't wrap filming till the end of October. So the amount of months would lead it to April. So it's actually not delayed. They just filmed
They
later
delayed
than they
filming.
usually
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what the problem is. Not that it's like they're delaying this. It's just they delayed filming because they didn't know what they were going to do with the show. So I'm super excited because you guys know we're passionate about Jersey. We like know everything there is to know about Jersey. So I cannot wait for Jersey to come back.
So excited.
Yeah. So Brandy Glanville says joining OnlyFans saved her life after Caroline Manzo's sexual harassment.
Oh.
Yeah. Because what happened was that when it got, said that Brandy is involved in a sexual assault case, that, she lost endorsements, like all those things. And she said she didn't have income for a whole 6 months. It saved her life. And she's like, I was being desperate. And she's like, honestly, I felt really sexual being at 51 and doing this. What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. I just like it's so hard to talk about these two together.
Yeah, because like we don't know the story or
I
anything.
know. Like
Yeah,
that's why I just so badly want to be able to see it.
I know. I don't. You guys, we're not going to see that.
I know.
We're just not. There's just no way.
What do you
Wait, did
feel?
did Miami come on today?
No, it comes out on Wednesdays.
I think they switched Miami time
Why do they keep doing them like that?
because they treat Miami so horrible.
I know.
Or maybe they didn't.
But like I'm not gonna it's
They
crazy
said that
that
they're going to make the reunion on Thursday to bring Erica Jane's she's having like that documentary or something, that show, that special on Wednesday after Beverly Hills. But like to move them is like so messed up.
so messed up.
Right. Like I don't know. I don't feel right about that. I don't know why I just said Miami though. What other hot topics are there?
I think that was it for the week. I was looking at your website to make sure that there was nothing else, but
Well, Kyla Richards, she is saying that she might take a break from Beverly Hills. And she says Candy, who's the longest running housewife, she just announced that she's taking a break. And she's like, now it's just Teresa and me. We're the longest running housewives. And she said, I do think I might take a break. There were times this season I thought I'm going through a hard time in my personal life, and I like to show up here every day, and have everyone coming at me knowing that it's going to air again, and then live with the scrutiny and the public. I mean, of course, I'm thinking, why would I do that to myself? Do you think that she would?
yeah, I mean, like everything that she's been doing obviously has been surprising all of us. I think she's in a new energy bubble. So like I wouldn't be shocked if she took a break.
Yeah.
I thought that though she probably would like when she would like just like say like okay like I'm moving from LA, Portia's out in college, like I'm done. Like this is my next new chapter. Like I could see that being like a better story for her and like the right timing for her, but like we also don't know what she's going through.
Right. Yeah. I don't I
But
don't
it could be fun
I don't
seeing you single and like doing your own thing and like did her and Morgan unfollow each other? Or was that just a rumor that
No,
I
they just
thought?
remove photos of each other.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, nothing, I mean, that is like really crazy. You don't remove photos of like your friend. I mean, actually, people who stop being friends, why not?
Yeah, but like okay, they weren't just friends.
I know, that's true too. Um, yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know anymore if she would, or if Teresa, I don't, Teresa obviously wouldn't, but because Teresa has said multiple times that I would never. Also, Chanel, did you know that Aaron shaded the Real Housewives of New York legacy?
Aaron, like from Real Housewives in New York?
Yeah, the newest one.
Oh, why would she do that?
They asked about the show and she's like, "I thought it was cute." Yeah, I
Like this is the
know.
shit that like people are gonna get mad at you about. Like you don't do that. Like you're on this show
Like, who
because
are
of them.
you?
Yeah, like don't come for them.
Yeah, I'm not feeling
You're not
her.
cute.
Right, literally, she's starting to bother me actually.
Didn't she like
So,
fly out to like LA just to go to Crystal's party or something? It's like why are you
yeah,
there?
she's like super like she reminds me of like the Danielle Cabral where she's like really excited so she wants to be invited to everything and she'll like actually fly out to go to things when it's like not convenient for her.
Yeah.
Well, so when she called it cute, Kristen, commented and said, cute is not the first word that comes to mind when describing the New York legacy. Maybe that's a word you use in your 20s or 30s, but when you're in your 50s and 60s, you use words like hot, sexy, stunning. Maybe you should watch all the episodes, just saying. And then she wrote, "Excuse me, Erin, but I have such a deep respect for the Real Housewives of New York OGs paving the way. Nothing cute about it. Love you, ladies." And Dorinda commented, "Very dismissive, surprising, and disappointing." And Erin wrote, "I meant no disrespect. I love Legacy, and the OGs. The show was on the lighthearted side, which is why I called it that. I use the word cute all the time. I used it at dinner last night 5 times, and everyone kept poking fun at me. I truly love seeing them back together, and we should continue to see them back together. They're incredible.
Yeah,
True
that's the
believer.
energy that you should have said.
Right. Like,
That it
what
was
did you think? What did you
lighthearted and
think?
fun. And I love seeing them back together. That's exactly what you should have said.
Right. What did you think people were going to say when you said that?
Exactly. Like people are, oh my gosh.
I know. I can't stand it. It's like, are you even really that surprised? I don't know. Also, I wanted to talk about, I wish we talked about this on the Vanderpump Rules episode, but Tom Sandoval's assistant, she's like talking, what do you think about her? She's like
She's so
Ariana's assistant now.
no way.
Yeah, and she wore a jersey that said, or a cheerleading outfit that said Team Ariana.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't know that that was her. Oh my god, that is hilarious. But
They're all really thirsty though.
too much. I mean, she seemed like very socially awkward. Like she didn't even know how to do like she didn't know how to be direct. Like I just can't. Like if I had an assistant that was like, so you can't have a party. Like what are you saying? Like please come
Right.
direct and tell me like, it's just I don't know. Like it's just weird. It was all so weird to me.
Yeah. Um oh yeah, see, and then it's so crazy because apparently she doesn't work for Tom anymore. And they asked like why she resigned, and she's like, I can't spill the beans, but please tune into my podcast. We
Oh,
signed an NDA to check out everything I'm up to. And I'm just like, I like the people of Vanderpump Rules, I would be so scared just with new people associating themselves with us because
oh yeah.
look at this like girl who's an assistant and is now just opening up a podcast.
Literally.
It's too much. It really, really is. I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, really, girl? Like,
No, that is so crazy to me that she's now with Ariana though. That's wild.
I know. Well, maybe she isn't, but that's like the rumors. Another story that we have is that Lisa Barlow claims Monica tried to record their off-air conversations before filming. I'm not surprised at all.
No, she clearly that's like one of her weapons is
Right.
recording.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and see, that's the problem with Monica is that they would always probably constantly feel scared, like she is going to record a conversation.
Yeah, like you can't trust her at that point.
Yeah. I mean, she recorded every single thing, and it seems like she did that with her mom too, like people who were close to her and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's wild. Um, but yeah, I think those are so far the hot
No,
topics
that was
of the
good.
week.
I enjoyed knowing those things.
Yeah, I know, Chanel. I thought you were gonna add some.
No.
Oh,
Well, next time you let me like take one, okay?
all right. Damn. Google's our best friend, Chantel. Google's our best friend. So yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, all right, let me look on allaboutteareach.com. Let me see what else. Um, Fun stuff. But yeah, well, those are our hot topics. Stay tuned for our Beverly Hills episode. We hope you guys enjoy this. Give us feedback on this because we're going to now do this once a week just to like catch people up. Let us know what you guys think about this episode. And we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Yes, bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey everyone, it's Chris Frangiola, and I'm the host of your new favorite podcast, Cover to Cover. Each week on Cover to Cover, I scour the world's newspapers to bring you the craziest stories in fashion, music, pop culture, food, you name it, we give you the comedy angle on all of it. If this sounds up your alley, listen to Cover on the iHeart app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.